Good everybody, welcome back to Mr. T's Toy House. Today got me sharp knife and a glass of water, but today it's a little bit different. It's more like a what's in the box rather than an opening, but you'll see why later on, why I have my sharp knife, glass of water. Always like to have a wee drink, keep my throat clear, you know. Keep the health up. Anyway, so I'll start with this box here that I got from Ian. Thanks, brother. I'm really glad that it finally arrived. We'll have a wee look inside here and just see what we've got. Wasn't a big haul, this one. I actually bought it mainly just for the one car, but the other two just sort of popped up and I decided to grab them too. There was a car missing, which is understandable. I haven't paid for it yet, and he lost it. Is what it is. That's totally okay by me. I've got this old card here from it says 1998 on here. Really interesting what they used to put on the back of these cards. Yeah, look at that. That's pre 2000s right there. The car is called City Police. If you know, I've got a little collection of police cars. I really would like to add this to my collection, so I've bought this one, and you'll see this come up in my shorts. It's always funny how they call them shorts. Yes, they will appear in my shorts. Okay, so keep an eye on those in the future. I bought this one here because I love it. An Elite 64 Ferrari. Very cool piece right there. Getting lots of reflection, I apologise. Yeah, very cool piece. This I will do somewhere in the future. A section on Ferrari. I really was hoping to get the Icon set, but I just couldn't get a hold of it. Which has got a Ferrari in it, and I really wanted to add that to this, and I'll do an opening of some Ferraris. But this is now, I will have a couple of Ferraris that I will open, and I'll just show off what Ferraris I have in my collection. Especially now Ferrari has become back on the market again. They disappeared for quite some time. Nice to have them back. Yep, and I will add that to my list. So we'll put that aside, and now we'll sort of get more to an opening segment where I bought, you can see this package here, I bought a whole bunch of bits and bods, mainly supers, and they were already opened, which for me is sometimes buying something that's already opened, as long as they're in good condition, really kind of is a good thing, because I know if I had these supers in their boxes, I probably wouldn't want to open them. But now I've got them and they're already opened. He's packaged them super duper well. Look at that. So they're not gonna get damaged in too much of a hurry, which I'm absolutely stoked about. But I'll just take them out of this bit of bubble wrap, and then I'll take them out of this bit of bubble wrap, and we'll get on with things. Some really nice pieces in there. Well, I think they're really nice pieces. You guys can let me know what you think of them. But most of them are supers. A couple of them are mail-ins or collector's editions. T-shirt, it's a bit hard to see the way I'm sitting. But, yep, she's definitely Venom. I love Marvel. I like superhero stuff. Yeah, so my T-shirts kind of follow. Yeah, it's awesome. Alright, so might as well start with the first one. I can just see through my bit of plastic there that this is a mail-in car. It is a casting I really like. Yeah. While I'm doing this, feel free to just sit back and enjoy the fabulous bastards in the background. Hopefully they're not outbearing my voice. But yeah, just enjoy what's going on in the background. Little old band I used to play with, now dismembered. Glad I've got a recording so you guys can actually hear how cool they were. Yeah, this one here, Malin Ford Galaxy. Yeah, what a cool car, a really cool casting, the Ford Galaxy. Being premium, she's got the metal base, the rubber wheels, nice heavy casting. Ford Galaxy, I actually should have pulled some of my Ford Galaxies out, but they're all tucked away in a nice container. Yeah, I love this casting. I've been wanting this piece for a while. It just seemed to be in amongst a whole bunch of cars that I really wanted, so I bought them. Now when I buy online, I'll just let you guys know how I do it. I buy online, but I try not to buy just one car because you've got to pay postage, so you might as well try and buy a few cars. So if somebody's doing a sale and they've only got one car that I like, it's got to be pretty special, maybe something like this. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to give it a miss. And mate, be prepared to give things a miss because they do reappear again. Don't worry about that. They will come up. If one guy doesn't have it, another guy will. Yeah, don't panic about the little things. They generally do appear. The other, you can see through this little bit of bubble wrap there. This is another mail-in. These are my two mail-ins that I have bought in amongst this lot. I haven't opened this casting yet. I do own both of these, but they're all in boxes, so I'd like to keep them that way, as I have a collection of collector's items or a collection of mail-ins that I like to just keep that way, and I like to keep them all together and in their boxes. So it's really nice when I can find something that will be a little bit cheaper, and also opened, so I don't have to open it. And the fact of this, I can do a little bit of an opening for you guys, so that's really cool. Yeah, I love this casting. This is really cool. Anything big rig that comes out, I really enjoy, because it's something you don't generally see in Hot Wheels these days, especially more so these days. The only big rig that I've seen come out for quite some time is Optimus Prime. So really good to grab a hold of one of these ones, and yeah, show them off to you guys. Beautiful colour. I love this set of cars. This set of cars was a really cool set of cars. I have opened the Chev in this collection. The one thing that I don't like about when you buy the mail-ins, it won't tell you every single car that's in the collection. And the other downside here in New Zealand is there's normally a couple of cars in that collection that you can't get in this country, so that's a real bummer. We have to try and get them imported. But what a cool casting that is. Long gone. I love it. Rubber wheels, metal base, metal body, heavy casting. My two mail-ins that I bought off, now let me see, Simon, thank brother. Thank you, mate. Stoked to get all of these in my collection. May my collection grow, and may I get some space to put them in. Anyway, so I'll keep moving on. Gases are always a thing I love in my collection. I think the gases in Hot Wheels are really cool, especially the 55s. 55s are definitely probably my favourite gasser of a lot of them. But this one here too is definitely a piece I'm absolutely stoked to get in my collection. You can tell the difference already between these mail-ins and the supers. Now I'll just make sure I get the name right of this one. Yeah, it is. The Chevy Nova Gasser. Look at that, beautiful. I have the original of this. So I've done this a little bit unprepared. I should have grabbed my original and sort of put the two side by side so you guys can see. There's the Super Treasure Hunt logo right there. Nice livery, good old Hot Wheels Race Club livery there. Being a Super, it's got the rubber wheels, plastic base. All the modern Supers have plastic bases, which really I'm never really prepared to pay the full price for a Super, but these were at a good price. I'm quite happy with them. And looking at the paint job, they've been well looked after. So yeah, thanks Simon. Double tops on that one. Nothing worse than when you buy one of these and they're all chipped and scratched, and you just can't quite see it on the photos. Or you've got so excited you didn't care about looking too hard at the photos and you just bought it and then you realise you've got yourself a bit of a dud. Look at that, Chevy Nova Gasser, another one of my favourites. Slowly building up my gases. When I say slowly, I've got quite a lot. If you have a wee look back in my history, hit that subscribe button, have a look in my history, and you'll see I have a video just like this one, all depicted on gases. Yeah, very, very nice. But like I say, you can tell the difference between one of these and one of these, the Super, because of the plastic base. Man, they're really, really light compared to this one, which is quite hefty. So yeah, guys, I'll give you that sort of heads up. When you go out and buy Supers, more than likely it will be a plastic base, which is a shame. It really, you know, they've gone out of their way to give you a special car for your $3.50 or $1 if you're overseas. Over here they're about $3.50 for a Hot Wheels if you're buying them individually, unless you get them on a special day. Sometimes they have dollar specials. Yeah, $3.50 over here, $3 to $3.50. Anyway, this one here is another one that I'm opening. It is a 64 Chevelle SS. I love the Chevelle SS's. These are all castings that you'll see today that I actually really, really like. Look at that. I've been wanting this one for a while. It's got that really nice Spectra colour to it, which unfortunately this one doesn't quite have it. It's just about there. But this one most definitely. The livery on it's absolutely awesome. I can't seem to quite get a clear picture of it for you guys. I do apologise. Look at that. Rubber wheels, plastic base, metal body, plastic interior. Normally the Supers have a bit more detail, but these chromey type ones don't really sort of have the detail on them, and that's fine by me. I just love the paint job, love the rubber wheels, and this will sit really awesomely in amongst my SS's. I may even pop it in the case in the background there, in my Hot Wheels clear case that I have, because I do like this casting. It's an awesome looking casting. It's an awesome car. Yeah. All right. We'll pop that aside. Next, yeah, like I say, these are all my favourite castings. Thanks, brother, for packing these really well. I'm really stoked that I even get to kind of have the fun of opening them and having a look at them. So you guys are seeing these for the first time like I'm seeing these for the first time. Because they're so packed so well, I I couldn't look to see what condition they're in, but so far everything's in top-notch condition. Thank you, Simon. Again. Very good at thanking people for things. I appreciate the sales, as I'm sure you appreciate me doing a sale for you. Simon posted these super quick. As soon as the money went into his account, he had these posted straight to me, so thank you, brother. Oh, wow. This is way different to how I thought it would be. This is cool. Look at that. Not the Spectra colour like I imagined, but it's got awesome wheels on it. Plastic base, of course. But look, it's matte black. One of my faves. Yay. Very, very cool. 743. Not really sure what that means, but I like the flames. I like the look of it. I like the wheels. She's a bit of a rough roller, this one. I don't know. She all seems the way it should be. Cool. I love the matte black with the blue. Blue and black, man. Great combination of colours. Alright, 57s. There's another one here. How well they're packed, mate. I'm struggling to get into them. Good job. You'll find I don't normally put whoever sold these things to me. I won't tell you their last name, as I like their privacy to be kept. Yeah, I think privacy is a really great thing. Yeah, look at that. Rod Squad. Now, I think I own one of these Rod Squads. This one's a little bit more tarnished than the others. I do know this came out quite a long time ago. Either that or the tarnishing, because the original Rod Squad is rusted up. And they may have done it on this one as well. You can see on the top there, there's wear and tear there, and a little bit on the bonnet. I don't know if it was actually like this. I might have to have a good look deep down and see if they actually came out like this. But still a really cool super for me to own, as I do love the Chevs. 57's one of my favourites. I'll just double check that I have got that right, because yeah, 57, one of my favourites. I love the fins on the back. As you can tell between most of these Chevs, by the fin at the back, they sort of got bigger and smaller, and then the cars themselves got bigger. But yeah, no, really cool piece this. Love the wheels, love the paint job. Not quite sure about this bit here. I'll look a bit more into that and just see if I have got a pristine one or a worn out one. Hope it's not worn out anyway. Everything else has been pretty immaculate. Simon might even tell me himself. Plastic. Unfortunately, it's the bane of this modern world. Plastic is something that we try to get rid of, but we always go back to it. Yeah, it's a shame it was introduced, but man, it has its uses alright. Cheers, everybody. I'm going to have another drink. If you guys are new to my channel, I am a drummer. I drum in a band called the Heavy Feathers at the moment, and also in a band called Dance Floor Guru. What you can hear in the background is my drumming. Then I played with this band. We're lucky enough to get a recording so I can play it to you as I chat away. I like to have music in the background, as you can't hopefully hear a dishwasher or washing machine or background noises. I prefer you to hear this, unless I'm sitting outside and amongst the birds. And birds is always, nature's a beautiful thing to listen to. Look at this. I think you guys know what this is. Didn't know it was a super. I didn't even know this one existed. But I'm stoked to have it in my collection because I have a lot of drag buses. And to have this one in and amongst it is just fantastic. Yeah, and the colour, the flames, everything on it is just so cool. Looking at it, look at that, look, beautiful. Redline tyres. I'm sure it's not a Redline club. I don't know if it was a super or not. It doesn't have a Super Treasure Hunt logo on it anywhere that I can see. It does have this 1995 to 2005 on there. I can't quite read what that says there on the front. My eyesight's just not that clear right now. One day in these videos you might actually see me wear glasses. Look at that. Not right now. Other cool thing about drag buses, if you're a Hot Wheels collector, is this. You can lift that whole chassis off and you can see all the undercarriage there. The big motor, the big exhaust. Drag bus. What a cool thing that Hot Wheels invented is these drag buses. These are super duper awesome. One of those things that they couldn't use the VW logo. I guess they saved themselves a lot of money by not calling them VWs. But man, these are so cool. I have over 14 different drag buses now. Yep, this one's going to add to it. Roughly 14 anyway. This will be maybe number 15. This is going to look super cool in my case. Awesome. So quick showing of what I've got. You can hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying it. Hit that like button. If I've done something wrong, please let me know in the comments. If I've done something right, please let me know in the comments. The supers, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Awesome, 3 and 4. And this special drag bus. I'm going to have to look this one up, do some research on this and just see exactly what it was all about. There is no Treasure Hunt logo on it. Base is good solid metal. This is, out of these castings, this is the heavier of the whole lot. I do like heavy castings. Gives you a good sign that you bought all metal. Oh yeah, awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys watching me. Please keep it up, and I'll keep it up. And in the future, I've got lots of cars coming up. As I said, somewhere in the future, I'll be doing these Ferraris. I still hope in the back of my mind that I will get that Icon set, and then I will have all the Ferraris from all the new release Ferraris anyway, from 2025. Awesome. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day, have a great night, have a good life. I'm around. Hopefully you guys will stay around a whole lot longer too. Awesome. Cheers everybody. Keep it up.